This is Trip. They said they needed somebody whose mic demeanor matches how the D-League get it hype inside that ice arena. For live action analysis and highlights, you need to let your host on the mic. Mr. Reichert be the light to lead you through life between the pipes. Incite like an encyclopedia. Look inside yourself, find the fight to compete in you. Get in while you can, the numbers doubling fast. Asses in the seats and snot bubbles on the glass. Sign your name on the line for your spot and lock it up. This is hockey. We'll see who talking tough when they drop the puck. Try to keep your teeth and knock it up. Sorry about your luck. You should probably go sit down somewhere safe and get doctored up. Turn it up loud, let it knock in your truck. Or in the office, sound waves ripple through coffee cups. Log on, lock it in, and lock it up. It's dleagueradio.com. Let's talk it up. Log on, lock it in, and lock it up. It's dleagueradio.com. Let's talk it up. Lace your skates up or sit back reading the tea leaves. You are now tuned into the D-League. If you ain't bumping this in your ride, you need a DD. You are now tuned into the D-League. Leave the TV, come and see it in 3D. You are now tuned into the D-League. It's the best podcast in the biz, better believe me. You are now tuned into the D-League.
And we are on the air. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am John Reichert, the host of D-League Radio, and we are about to begin the Central Iowa D-League Playoffs 2017-2018. I am joined today by Scott Van Dort of the Jesters and the unassistant coach of the Knights. But Scott, we are finally here after 20-whatever weeks. It's the playoffs.
I mean, the build-up, you're talking about it pretty much from day one. I think we've got a team that can go the way, et cetera, and now we're here. Let's see whether or not they can.
Finally, we are here today bringing to you the game between the Wolverines and the Wanderers. It's going to be the Elmer Fudd game. A lot of W's in this game, Scott, so we're going to try to not get too tongue-tied.
I think I got the hang of it. But
you're a pro.
Yeah, we're looking at on the ice now. We've got a full team of Wolverines, not one Wanderer. Maybe they're wanting to make a dramatic entrance. Who knows? But that's a bit interesting.
They might be. Their captain, Patrick Samborski, also their leading scorer with 31 goals,
absolutely
has a flair for the dramatic, and so they may be able to. If we have lasers and music coming up, I would not be surprised.
I'm ready for the smoke show. I'm ready.
Why not? We have again a full slate of games. Full slate of playoff games. Going to be two today. Mm-hmm. It's the Wolverines Wanderers, and then at 3:15 today we have the Stampede and the Squirrels playing off in what should be a very good matchup as well.
I'm looking forward to both of them, man. I think there's probably quite a few people that are going to arrive for the first game and stay all the way through to that second game. Hopefully the lounge is pumping today. But yeah, two intermediate playoff games today. The novice divisions yet to start. They'll be starting up next week.
We are going to toss it down. We have a rinkside reporter today. It is Craig Fraken of the 515 HockeyCast. He has a couple of fellas lined up down there for some interviews. Craig, what do you have for us?
Well, I feel like I'm liked, like not Pierre Maguire. It's pretty cool.
Nobody likes Pierre Maguire.
That's true, but somebody likes me. So I have Andrew Carrillo and Chris Pauly. So we'll talk to Andrew first. Andrew, what's the game plan for you guys today?
Well, we're going to come out, play our game, concentrate, move pucks, shots on goal. That's how you win your games, Craig.
So with Sam and net, she's really good at the first stop. You guys getting rebounds. Do you guys have anything for the rebounds and things like that?
Our secondary scorers are going to be kind of camping out there, looking for those rebounds. Going to be burying those when we can. Pauly, that's your work. That's your kitchen right there, Pauly.
Your kitchen.
Pauly, so there's no team for the Wanderers. We talked about a dramatic entrance. Are you guys a little worried about like smoke and fog?
No, I'm not worried. You just come out, play your game. First drop of the puck, first shift, figure it out. And then as you go into the game, you just kind of find a way to get one here or there. Maybe if you're down, you're up. You get maybe just period by period kind of thing. I'm not worried about what they're up. I'm just worried about my team. My team been good throughout the year, so we don't do anything like that. We just come out.
All righty.
Wise words from Pauly. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Craig. Now, Scott, the Wanderers have finally made their way onto the ice. Dramatic entrance indeed.
Well, with 20 seconds left.
In the warm-up, that is true. It looks like we are just right on time as well. And we're going to take this time to tell you that D-League Radio is so happy to have their sponsors this year. And we are brought to you today by Red Dragon Herbs. It is custom blended tea from around the world. Popular flavors include the anti-inflammatory, and the Turkish apple is a big favorite. And you can have it served to you, actually, at the Red Dragon Tea is now being served at the 1882 Coffee Company in Bondurant. Folks, you can place your orders for loose leaf tea at its finest at reddragonherbs.net. Also, Sew Cherry, screen printing and sewing, your short run garment decorating specialist. You can have custom jerseys and uniforms for any sport. They have no minimum order. You can order 1, you can order 50, and they have options to fit any budget. They are the official outfitter of the CIDL and the official outfitter of D-League Radio. Check them out at sewcherry.com, and of course, like their page on Facebook at Sew Cherry, the official outfitter of D-League Radio. Of course, last but not least, the official sponsor of D-League Radio for 3 seasons now is the Keg Stand, entering its 3rd year of being the primary sponsor. They are located at 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. They have over 90 beers on tap, a full menu, and they are open till 2 a.m. 7 days a week. That is the Keg Stand in West Des Moines. Scott, we are getting ready to drop the puck on this matchup. The Wanderers and the Wolverines, first game of the playoffs for the 2017-2018 season, the inaugural year for these playoffs. Your thoughts and a prediction?
I'm hyped. I can't wait. I mean, I honestly think if the Wolverines jump out to a quick start, maybe the lack of warm-up could hurt the Wanderers, but dramatic entrance, maybe that'll give them a bit of oomph. Let's see how it goes.
Samantha Halston in net for the Wanderers. Aaron Inderlead in net for the Wolverines, and we are underway, and it's Ryan Llewellyn, his first year as captain. He has his team in the opening round of the playoffs. Brought into the Wanderers zone, chipped up and out by Mark Braden. And the former member of the Knights gets it back down into the Wolverines zone, where it's Llewellyn trying to get a pass to Nemi. Nemi able to steal that away from James Chung. Some play, dilly-dallying around here at center ice. Llewellyn will gather it in, get it to Pauly. No, it's broken up by Chase Robinson.
Some scrappy hockey to start the game here, John. Here
Justin Moore, one of the leading scorers in the league, and the leading scorer for the Wolverines, comes into the zone looking for Davis, but that's going to be intercepted by Murray Birding. He's going to chip that up. It's going to go into the bench, and we'll get a stoppage in play just 45 seconds in to this contest. Wolverines, Wanderers, D-League Radio, CIDL playoffs. Here we are.
Here we go, and I would say a tentative start for both teams, just kind of skating around almost on top of one another. Maybe 4 errant passes in the first minute as well. Uncharacteristic for both teams. We'll see how they go going forward.
It looks like the nerves are showing. Everybody knows what is at stake.
Oh, it's crunch time, John.
Face off to the right of Halston. Taken by Hannah Haas. She tries to clear it up and out, but intercepted by Davis. But he has that chipped nicely off of his stick by Hannah Haas as she takes a spill, getting it back out to the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Ted Davis. Schwenker in the near side corner. Looking to make an outlet pass. Schwenker. Dangerous pass through the middle, chips up and out of the zone, though, harmlessly as Thiele goes back to get it. Chased down by Jeremy Ernst. Thiele wraps it around his own net. Far side boards, it's going to be Justin Moore trying to get around Hannah Haas. Moore reverses course, comes in front of his own net. Haas still on the forecheck. Moore's going to be able to get away, and here he comes with some speed through the neutral zone looking for Davis. Davis enters the zone, sends it towards the net, and Moore just can't get a stick on that as Halston trying to slide right to left. Pauly trying to go behind the net. He's going to be poked off his stick by Schwenker. Schwenker's going to send it down the length of the ice. We will get an icing call, and now it looks like they have their legs under them a little bit.
How close was that play, the way they took it in, the back and forth? If Moore got even a bit of a stick on that, he had half a net to work with. Luckily for Holston, nothing doing, so still nothing with 2.5 minutes into the first period now.
You have Justin Moore and Ted Davis on that line, both with over 20 goals this season. Moore with 24, Davis with 21. They look for each other all the time. That play was a good example why they do.
Yep, arguably the most dangerous duo in CIDL.
Samborski now brings the puck in. He's with Taylor on the right side. Samborski still with the goal. With the puck, takes a shot that goes behind the net. Adam Lowell brings it out for the Wolverines through center ice. Intercepted by Taylor. Taylor gains the zone and still has the puck after he gloves it down. Open for a shot. Interlead's going to grab that. Tried to cover it up, but it's going to be taken away out to the point where Broad has it. Samborski in the slot. On to Interlead, and he'll cover up. We'll get a stoppage and play. A real good scoring opportunity for the Wanderers.
Yeah, those 2 shots in a row from Taylor, Austin Taylor there from the right side, and then a shot from the slot as well. Interlead, welcome to the challenge, but 3 shots in a row in about 30 seconds there. Way to counter the Ted Davis and Justin Moore opportunity at the other end.
Good point. Cleared up, not out of the zone. As Murray Birding bothers Andrew Curiel, but Garby's able to get that out of the zone. Dumped right back in by Chase Robinson. Wanderers offside, they'll have to tag up. Curiel loses control of the puck. It's going to be taken up by Adam Sondag. He gets around 1 man, can't get around 2, and going to be taken by Nemi out to the center zone. Chipped up, not out. They say that's onside. Curiel able to steal the puck away from Chung and get it back into the neutral zone, and now he's going to come through the neutral zone with some speed. Birding there to break that up. Now James Chung for the Wanderers. Around the Wolverine net, stopped by Enderlead. Nemi goes back to gather it in for the team in green. Looking to gather that puck, get it out to the zone. They do, and Matt Whips is playing defense today. We've seen Whips on a number of occasions, Scott, playing right wing, back on his familiar defensive position today.
Yeah, and I mean, it's playoff time, perhaps where he's most comfortable as well, so he'll be happy to be back there, I think.
Some a comedy of errors there as the Wolverines trying to get the puck out of their zone. They do eventually, chased down by Braden, back in his own zone. Now Nemi looking to get the Wolverines on the attack again. Nice pass by Van Horn to Dylan Glorioso, sends it towards the front of the net. Now a shot attempt by Brian Schuler. Glorioso on the back check against Ernst, gets the puck away from him. Llewellyn will gather the puck in, back behind his own net. And we look to come the other way. Intercepted by Marriott. Charlie Marriott comes in, takes a shot and scores! Charlie Marriott from the high slot intercepts a pass, does it himself, and buries it blocker side on Enderlead, and the Wanderers out to a 1-0 lead.
Oh, how's that for a shot, John? The way he walks it in, a bit of puck handling, and puts it right where Enderlead didn't want it. The confidence to walk it in rather than try and slap it from the point. Wonderful play by Marriott. He was a maybe for today as well, so they'll be happy to see him on the ice for the Wanderers. Wanderers 1-0.
Craig, you saw that shot from your position. How'd that look in your eyes?
No, it looked really good. He looked like he was dead open in the slot, took the shot. You have to get to Enderlead really quick.
Schwenker gathers the puck in, gets it in over to Sandy on the left wing boards. Jeremy Sandy with the puck, battling with Glorioso, comes away with it, takes a shot attempt, and that's going to be blocked by the big body of Fred Woodward. Chipped up, puck still on the blue line, brought battles with Schuler for it, and the Wolverines going to come the other way. It's going to be Llewellyn gets it over to Van Horn. I'm going to screw that up today. Van Dort, you and Chad Van Horn on the ice. Just get ready for it.
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
Taken by Glorioso. He gains his own, trying to get around Schwenker. Over to Van Horn. Van Horn takes a shot that's blocked by the stick of Broad. Now Van Horn from a sharp angle hits it off the back of the cage, chased down by Taylor. His clearing attempt blocked by Llewellyn. Llewellyn has made a very good career out of keeping pucks in the zone by guarding that line.
Yeah, that's his bread and butter up there. Some weak passes up from the point. Here comes Samborski.
Semi-breakaway, tries to get around Llewellyn, does, makes a move, takes a shot, and that goes wide. Sandy on the rebound, sends it behind the net. Great moves by Samborski. Llewellyn doing everything he could to stay in the way. Now in the slot, chipped away off the stick of Samborski. Glorioso's going to get there first and chip it up and out of the zone to take the heat out of a hot kitchen. We'll get an icing call on that. As the Wanderers really putting the foot to the gas pedal there, Scott, looking to add to their 1-0 lead.
Wow, and we'll take that break. I mean, after the goal, the puck came straight back to the center ice and they dropped it in about 10 seconds. But Samborski looking very, very dangerous coming in there. Of course, I believe the lead goal scorer for the league as well.
Absolutely true with 31 goals. Craig, what's the mood on the bench there for the Wolverines giving up that early goal?
Not a lot of panic. They're all pretty quiet. Something that to take into, the Wanderers are really loose. They're joking, they're playing, they're something that's different.
We'll have to keep our eye on it. So far, they're carrying the play. As we say that, it's Justin Moore gets the zone, comes in. He has Pauly on the right wing side trying to get around Braden. Good defensive play by Braden, but now it's Ted Davis. High slot, sends it towards the net. It bounces back to him. Back to the point. Shot attempt by Greg Miller, blocked partially by the skates of Chase Robinson, who sends it up and out of the zone. It's going to be Sondag coming in, guarded nicely by Greg Miller to prevent a breakaway, Scott.
Yeah, and that was coming back out here to Moore, but that was a really good defensive play. Didn't give away the penalty, but certainly hassled him.
Moore tries to get around Murray Birding. Birding's able to break that up, and the puck comes right back into the Wolverine zone. Greg Miller looking for Chris Pauly. That misses the mark. Chipped out by Mark Braden. The defenseman of the Wanderers right on the mark today so far, Scott, of being where they need to be.
Yeah, and Chase Robinson coming out of defense, he was the one who blocked that initial pass, which was coming to a dangerous position, and got the outlet pass for the opportunity they had about a minute ago. So a few good plays by both defensemen there for the Wanderers.
Cleared down the ice by Murray Birding. He just wanted to get a break. It looked like he was ready for a change, so he iced the puck, and we get another stoppage in play. 11:14 remaining in the first period. It's 1-0. The Wanderers in front. D-League Radio on the air, CIDL playoffs.
And they'll be, I mean, any team's going to be thrilled with an early goal, but particularly they came out so casually, and Craig has mentioned they're looking loose on the bench as well. Bit of a weak shot on goal and gloved down by Holston. We're going to have another face-off at front. What do you make about the contrast between the seriousness of the two teams? We have one doing about a 10-minute warm-up and the other doing little to no warm-up.
So far, it's worked for the team in white. They've come out, they've carried the play, in my opinion. And again, the early mark on the scoreboard is evident to that. So maybe it's something we all should look at. Don't warm up. Stay in the locker room. Make a dramatic entrance, and all's well. Jeremy Ernst from the red line dumps it back into the zone. Behind the net of Inderlead. Taken by Llewellyn. He sends a puck up and just clears the zone. It gets past Schwenker. Now it's a foot race between Adam Lowell, Charlie Marriott, and Dave Schwenker. Marriott's going to get there first. Wrap it around the boards. Kept in by Curiel. Curiel tries a centering pass. That's broken up by the stick of Hannah Haas. Chased by Nemi and Ernst. Nemi with the puck. Along the boards, kept in at the point by Marriott. Marriott having a strong game after being considered a no-show today because of some vacation time apparently, but he skipped his vacation to come in. Now centering pass, Curiel fans on the shot. Llewellyn from the point, sends it towards the net. Rebounds loose in front, it's Curiel skips. His stick was lifted by Schwenker. Now kept in by Nemi. Marriott giving battle. Nemi sends it towards the net. That's going to go wide after hitting some sticks. Curiel had the wide open net, Scott, and fanned on that pass attempt and then couldn't get a good shot on the rebound. Nemi from the point, blocked by Ernst. Puck bounces harmlessly over to Taylor. Still down in the Wolverines zone. It's going to be Schwenker wrapping it around. Adam Lowell here on the near side boards, keeping it in. Lowell battling.
Oh, good play,
Makes
Lowell.
a move. Has Garby, has Curiel on the far side. Tries to send it over to Garby. That's broken up by the stick of Jeremy Ernst. Schwenker with the puck now. He's just going to send the puck down the length of the ice for an icing call as the Wolverines were really starting to add some pressure. Curiel with two prime opportunities, fanning on the one shot and then had his stick tied up by the great defense of Dave Schwenker to prevent a rebound goal.
Look, that first one's one way. I mean, he'll nail that 90% of the time, just an open net on the forehand. The second one a bit trickier. He was hassled. It was on the backhand as well, tricky to get the shot off, but he'll want that first one back. He'll hit that 9 times out of 10.
Glorioso off the faceoff, sends it towards the net. There's a shot and a save. And cleared out by Birding. Back down into the Wolverines zone, taken by Woodward. The second line of the Wolverines out on the ice.
Oh.
Sent down, no icing on this as Birding could have played that.
No one wants the puck. Glorioso does.
Goes after it, intercepted by Brott. Cleared up and out by Jeremy Sandy as he gets around Woodward. Thiele giving chase for the Wolverines. He'll chip it back into the neutral zone. And the Wolverines look to come the other way, but it's Birding. Birding looking for Sandy, breaking just a step behind. No icing on this as Thiele goes back to get it off the wall. Looking for Brian Schuler. Schuler, a cup winner 3 years ago with the Knights. Sends it cross ice to Glorioso. They have a 2-on-1. Van Dort in the middle. Van Dort, puck bouncing, can't find a handle. Shot, save, rebound, cleared up and out by the Wanderers defense. Van Horn, I beg your pardon. I knew I was going to mess it up. But
Three times in a row, but what an opportunity, John.
It was a great opportunity. A great heads-up play by Glorioso to get it to Van Horn. Puck bouncing, he just couldn't get it to settle down.
And at this level of play, we have so many 2-on-1s or 2-on-0s where you just don't do the pass. Glorioso had his head up, he got it across right in the slot, and good save by Holston in the end.
Face-off won too cleanly by Van Horn as it comes out of the zone. Miller dumps it right back in as the Wolverines tag up. Taken by Braden to Robinson. Hassled by Van Horn, and now it's going to be Schuler. Schuler looking to get around Whips. Takes a shot, save, rebound, cleared away by Braden. Halston looks like she's on her game today, Scott.
Yep, she's given up a few rebounds, but the defenders are welcome to the chance, and they're just going to be asking her to make that initial save.
This has been an issue with the Wanderers all year, is that Halston will usually make the first save, and her defensemen have not been getting the puck out. Today, they're doing so already. Samborski tried to fire a shot. It's loose in front.
There were 2 Wanderers there as well.
2 Wanderers there as all the Wolverines were looking to fly the zone already without possession of the puck, and it's going to be Glorioso getting up and out of the zone. As Whips will chase it down, Wolverines going to make a change. That first line of Justin Moore and Ted Davis out onto the ice. Matt Whips sends one towards the net, and Interlead will cover that up as we get a stoppage in play. 6:15 remaining. It's still only 1-0. Craig Fraken is down between the benches. And Craig, we're seeing some back and forth action. It's pretty even now.
Yeah, the first half of the period was all the Wanderers, and that Curiel, Lowell, and Pauly line really gave them some energy, and now they're very vocal, and the Wanderers are sitting back. They were sitting up. Good push by the Wolverines.
Davis in his own zone, hassled by Hannah Haas. Haas able to poke the puck away from Davis. It goes back behind the Wolverines net where Dave Nemi will give chase. Nemi and Ernst. Ernst having a strong game on the forecheck so far today. He's been everywhere trying to hassle the puck away from the Wolverine puck carriers.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's a playoff game. You need that intensity. That's going to be the difference in the end. Who's hustling to the puck first?
Davis in his own zone still. Wolverines having a hard time getting it out of the zone as Haas still bothers Davis, but Davis finally comes out, gets it over to Moore. Moore unable to handle that. Birding will get it. Icing waved off as Greg Miller goes back behind his own net to gather it in. 5:15 remaining. Here in the first period, it's still 1-0.
Yeah, Moore tried to stop that initial pass from Davis with his skate, and he just kind of came out of nowhere.
Charlie
So they're gonna have to
Marriott.
reset.
Charlie Marriott gathers it in, comes through the zone, bothered by Moore and a host of others. Moore comes away with the puck, gets around Birding on the far side, has Davis in the middle, takes a shot, blocked by the stick of Schwenker.
Still up, it's still up.
It comes straight to Moore. He's bothered by Ernst, sends one towards the front of the net. Haas is there, Schwenker's there. Ernst gets it back out to the point, kept in by Nemi. Nemi sends it towards the net. It's tipped and blocked out in front.
And
And
here's
now
Ernst
Ernst
if
is
he
going to
can
have
get it.
a breakaway if he can gather in the puck. Miller trying to get back for the Wolverines. Sends a shot. That's stopped by the pads of Interlead. Now Miller and Ernst battle for the puck on the near side. I beg your pardon. Cleared up and out by Nemi. Looking for Ted Davis. Davis looking to get around Brott. Brott's going to get there first and gather in the puck. Moore takes it now. Gains the zone. Tries a shot. That's blocked by the body of Brott. Pauly now. Near side. Looking to make something happen. Sends it out to the slot. Nobody home. Haas will gather it in and just clear it for the Wanderers and trying to take the heat out of a hot kitchen as Haas goes for a change. Dumped into the zone by Woodward. Brought on the near side. 3:55 remaining. Wraps it around looking for Taylor. Taylor chips it up and out. Samborski there waiting. Moore's trying to cover him. Samborski gets around him. Coming in. He has somebody on the side. That's Sandy. Shot attempt. Backhand goes over the net. Taylor there to gather it in. Out to the point for Whips. Puck comes out just past the blue line. Icing's going to be, or I beg your pardon, offside are the Wanderers as they tag up. And the Wolverines looking to come the other way. It's Fred Woodward. Off the boards looking for Garvey. Takes it himself. Still with some room to skate. Tries a backhander and that's blocked by Whips. Stick play over in the far side. Curiel and Whips battle. Curiel sends it, or I beg your pardon, Whips sends it up. It clears the zone, comes down the ice. Icing will be the call if it makes it.
Oh,
And it is just going to make it as we get a stoppage in play at the 17-minute mark of the first period. Scott.
I don't know how I feel about that. We had three Wolverines who were, I mean, coasting is one thing, but almost skating backwards for a second, but they'll take that. Man, a moment ago we had, it looked like 5 Wanderers almost in the blue paint defensively, and the points were just wide open for the Wolverines. They're really worried about those rebounds and giving up the points as a result. We're going to have another icing down.
Another icing off the face-off. So looking at the standings, Scott, at the end of the regular season, the Benders, of course, finished in first place in the Western Conference of the Intermediate Division, but the Wolverines had a record of 7-11-6, and the Wanderers 6-13-5. So not too much difference in the records. But it was there's a shot and rebound cleared away by Braden. Taken by Adam Lowell near side. But looking at the goals, they both scored the same amount of goals pretty much. It was 85 goals for the Wolverines, 82 for the Wanderers. But it was the goals against is where the killer is. 83 goals against for the Wolverines, 114 goals against for the Wanderers. And we are going to get a penalty here in the late stages of the first period. There's a hooking call. And Matt Thiele's going to go to the box. The Wanderers with the 1-0 lead are now about to go on the power play.
Yeah, Thiele chirping a bit back and forth. I didn't see the initial call itself, but as you said, it was a hooking call. And wow, a power play with, by the time the puck is dropped, maybe a minute 25 left in the first. It'll carry over into the second a bit. And they've got that 1-goal lead as well, so they're going to be thrilled with this first period if they can hang on or capitalize on this power play.
Chung down on the near side boards. It's taken by Garby. Garby's clearing attempt. He fans on it. Chung comes away with the puck. Garby and Chung battle for the puck. Garby around his own net, has plenty of time and space, loses control of the puck, sends it up and out. Good clear by John Garby to keep his head and make sure that puck gets out of the zone. It's taken by Schwenker. Schwenker's going to ice the puck, and that's just it. No, they're going to wave that off as Miller could have played it. 58 seconds remain in the first period. Wanderers on the power play. Sondag tries a shot attempt. Miller's going to come away with that. Birding gives pressure. Now it's taken back by Sondag as the Wanderers look to go back on the attack with 45 seconds left. Pass attempt by Sondag. That's blocked, goes behind the net. Ooh. Out to the front. It's Chase Robinson with a shot. That's stopped by Interlead, and we'll get a cover up with 35 seconds remaining.
And looked like that rolled onto Chase Robinson's stick, so he couldn't really get the shot off.
Yeah.
Interlead was welcome to the challenge. Bit of a, I wouldn't say the most dominant of power plays to start off by the Wanderers. The Wolverines almost had more puck possession and a few long icings back and forth. 17 seconds here left in the first period.
Face off to the left of Interlead. Back to Whips. Whips to Brott. Brott with a shot that goes in on Interlead. He steers that off to the side. 8 seconds remaining. Taken by Ernst. Into the crease. Glove down nicely by Aaron Interlead. That will do it for the end of the, or for the first period. 1-0, an early goal by the Wanderers. Stands up to end this period as we have been treated to a very good start to the CIDL playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that initial goal, Interlead is looking so strong in net. He's not giving up any dangerous rebounds. He's making the initial save. He's getting it away from the dangerous places. I mean, this game could really go either way at this stage. Craig, we can see he has someone down. We'll take it over to you, Craig.
I do. I have the Matt Whips. Matt, you've been playing right wing, left wing all season or pretty close. Now you're moving to defense. What was the story on that?
Well, it's just a matter of personnel. You know, Sondag's been out for quite a while, but he's back today, so we got to switch things back more to what we're traditionally used to.
Okay. What defensively, it looks like you guys are kind of crowding the net, making sure there's no rebounds. What are you guys looking for there?
We're looking for the passing lanes. We're trying to cut them off as best we can. We know what they're going to do. This guy's listening for a little advice here, but we're basically trying to eliminate their chances as best we can, Craig.
Well, that is T. Lee, and he's already got a penalty. He is a goon. Thanks, Whips.
So, again, strong thinking by the Wanderers to put people back in their familiar positions. Matt Whips going back to defense and being effective today. He's blocked several shots.
Yeah, he's looked good in there, and he's looked like a calming presence almost. Especially initially, the puck was just flying around with no rhyme or reason. There was a play where Matt Whips collected it behind center ice. There was no one coming to him, so he walked it in, put a shot on net, and got that stoppage in the forward zone. So, yeah, players who are comfortable in their positions is incredibly important, especially when the initial pressure and the stress of the playoffs comes along. D-League Radio brought to you each and every week by the Keg Stand, 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. West Des Moines, a full menu of some of the best food in town and food specials all week long, Monday through Friday. Remember, they have over 90 beers on tap, and they are open till 2 a.m. 7 days a week. It's the Keg Stand over in West Des Moines, their third year as the primary sponsor of D-League Radio. Shot attempt right off the bat as Nemi and Marriott, two former teammates on the night, battled for the puck. Sent in by Brott, blocked in front by the stick of Schuler. Comes right back out, tipped by Taylor. Nicely, but it just goes wide. Marriott seems to be on a mission. He has a goal today already and is just really flying out there, Scott. Yeah, that was almost a set play. Robinson actually just did the face-off forward, and then Marriott was the first to the puck. Initially, or unfortunately, he lost his edges along the boards.
Chase Robinson brings it in, sends it towards the net. Interlead will glove that down just to take any chance of a strange hop off the glass as it was going well high.
Yeah, and they say as a goalie, you got to keep your weight forward most of the time, and he was on his back heel for a moment. That was going very high. It kind of rose on him at the end. Yeah, but a good initial start by the Wanderers there.
Very good
Some
start.
good pressure.
And we start the second period as we did the first. The Wanderers come out flying. Face off to the left of Interlead here on the north side of the rink. Sam Borski, after a delay, has the puck in the slot, takes a shot, and scores!
What
Patrick Samborski pops the water bottle and puts the Wanderers up to a 2-0 lead right off of the faceoff. And Scott, there was a delay as the faceoff, the puck dropped off the faceoff, and Samborski intentionally delayed on moving on it. chips it to himself, goes into the slot, and rips it over the shoulder of Interlead. The Wanderers up 2-0.
Yeah, I don't know about the Wolverines defenseman, but I was waiting for the pass back to the point, and I'm still waiting for the pass because it's in the back of the net. Good shot by Samborski there.
Samborski, the league leader in goals this year with 31, adds to his total. As the Wanderers are still looking to capitalize on some good early pressure and some good hustle. It's Samborski on the near side. Well, sends it towards the net.
Rebound.
Interlead with the save. Llewellyn's clearing attempt. That's kept in the zone by Schwenker. Back to Sandy behind the net. Sandy looking to make something happen. Llewellyn's there for the Wolverines. Reverses course. Whip's able to come down off of his point. Sends it into the middle, but it's going to be intercepted by Ted Davis, who's looking for Justin Moore, breaking out of the zone with speed. Moore has the puck chipped away by a host of Wanderers there as they just collapsed on him.
Yeah, and I mean, if he got the pass through the two defenders, he would have been through, but two defenders to get past there for Moore. Brings it in again, though.
Pass into the slot looking for Davis. Broken up by Schwenker. Puck goes behind the net. It's Moore. Davis in the slot. Shot attempt by Moore on the wraparound, misses it. Sandy comes away with it for the Wanderers. He clears it up, not out, kept in by Llewellyn. Llewellyn has a shot. Ooh. I don't think Halston even saw that. You and I saw that avenue that it was going to. And now the Wanderers coming out with a 3-on-1. It's Chung on the left wing side, has Samborski and Sandy. Chung takes the shot. Oh, I'm not sure about that decision, but it's still kept in the zone. Sent towards the net, cleared up, not out by Llewellyn. It's Birding from the high slot. Takes a shot, rebound, goes off to the side. Chung gives chase along with Chris Pauley. Cleared up, kept in nicely by Murray Birding. He sends it towards the slot. It's going to be taken by Jeremy Sandy. Clearing attempt by Llewellyn. He's able to come away with it, and now the Wolverines can come up with speed. They have some numbers as Birding's trying to get back. Llewellyn on the left side point, comes in, takes a shot, rebound. That comes into the slot, still loose, and Halston covers up. Great speed and great attempt by the defenseman Llewellyn, but Halston up to the task.
Yeah, Llewellyn saying, look, guys, if you're not going to put any shots on goal, I'll do it myself. And with speed, as you said, down the left wing, he cut in really well, got a good shot off, followed his rebound as well. And Halston didn't give up much of a rebound and certainly swallowed up that second shot as well. Good play by both teams there, Llewellyn and Halston.
Craig, what was the reaction of the after the second goal?
Yeah, I mean it's a big jump for the Wanderers, but Matt Whips saved a goal. That puck got behind Sam, was going in the net, and Whips cleared it out.
Ooh. Shot attempt by Greg Miller, blocked partially by Haas. It goes in on net after hitting the back of the wall, and Halston will cover up. The Wanderers are letting it all hang out. You just see Halston diving, or I beg your pardon, Hannah Haas diving in front of a shot to block it. We're only just 4.5 minutes into this second period, and it's just balls out hockey by the Wanderers.
I'm enjoying the intensity. They're absolutely going for it. We've seen a few players falling over as well, but that's what happens when you're pushing yourself to your limit, taking it to the edge, so to speak.
We'll have an icing call on this sequence, and the puck will come back down into the Wanderers zone. But again, you're just seeing the Wanderers come out at the first stages of this period, just flying, and the Wolverines just trying to keep up.
Yeah, and we've got video footage. I'm glad that Craig pointed out that play by Matt Whips, because was it just sitting there in the blue paint, the puck?
No, it was rolling in. It was going to go in.
Was it really? Well, we couldn't see it from our angle. There was traffic in front. But heads up, again, that's why Matt Whips is back on defense this week.
Absolutely.
All-star defenseman Matt Whips. Cleared out by Chase Robinson, taken by Greg Miller. Greg Miller, a championship winner with the Vicious Squirrels in the inaugural season of the D-League. Gets it over to Adam Lowell. Lowell's centering pass. That's blocked by the sticks of several Wanderers. And Garby looking to make something happen for the Wanderers. Yeah. Comes up, takes it offside.
That's a good call by the referee. It was a quick puck handle, but yep.
He was right up
from one side to the other.
Right on the line, the referee was to make that call.
I was about to say it was a good play by Garby in general, though. The way he kind of pushed in, played the body of the Wanderer a bit, and then just came off, was trying to circle back in. Had the right idea, just unfortunately took it offside.
Momentum. Line change by the Wolverines, the line of Van Horn, Glorioso, and Schuler, who put some pressure up back in the first period. Nice keep in by Glorioso. Tries to send it to Van Horn, but he had turned the other way, taken by Marriott now for the Wanderers. Chipped off of his stick, kept in the zone by Schuler, but Braden's going to get there for the Wanderers to chip it up and out of the zone. Marriott is offside, and the puck goes the other way where Brott will handle it for the team in white. Sends it up into the neutral zone. Taken by Nemi. He loses it. It's going to be Samborski coming in. It's a 3-on-1 once again. Has Marriott. Takes a shot. That's deflected away. Comes to the front of the net. Centering pass by Sandy. Misses the mark. As Schuler was quick to get back to try and break that up. Good back check by Brian Schuler to clear that centering pass away there, Scott.
Yeah, and I mean, we've had 2 3-on-1s, right, for the Wanderers, and they've gone with the shot on goal for both of them instead of the pass. You know, they have those chances again. You got to look for the pass. You got to make the goalie move across.
Yeah, you want to get the goalie moving, and they've elected to shoot. That's probably going to be discussed on the bench when you have somebody with the experience of Matt Whips and Patrick Samborski running things down there. But right now it's going to be the Wolverines gathering into the zone behind the net, cleared around counterclockwise by Dave Schwenker.
Oh.
Taken by Marriott to get it up and out. Thiele looking for Van Horn, broken up by the stick of Matt Whips. And Samborski will dump it right in and go for a change. Matt Thiele behind his own net. Out with Fred Woodward, tries to clear it up. That's kept in by Whips. Whips settles the puck down, sends it towards the net, and Woodward's there to block that with his body.
And the block right in front of his goalie as well.
Telegraphs a pass looking for Schuler. It's going to be taken by Taylor. Taylor sends a shot, and that's going to be blocked partially. Goes through the slot. Now Chung sends one through the slot. Taylor looking to center it, looking for Chase Robinson. It's broken up nicely by Fred Woodward. Chung in the slot once again, looking for Robinson, and it's going to be swallowed up by the big body and blocker of Aaron Hinderlead, keeping this a 2-0 lead for the Wanderers. The Wanderers putting on some more heat, Scott.
Wow, and if Robinson wasn't in the paint right there, he was mighty close. Kind of slams his stick on the ice afterwards. But you like to see that they've got the 2-0 lead. They're looking strong, and they're still really frustrated when they're not capitalizing on chances. Wanderers looking very strong, a certain kind of intensity which was shown at the very start of the game and has come back for the second period.
Chung from the far side corner. Looking to get it out to the point, but it's going to be intercepted by Pauly. He's looking for Moore, and Moore's going to dangle in his own zone. He has Davis breaking up the left wing side, trying to send it backhand over to Pauly, broken up by Sandy, over to Mark Braden. Chung now. Back into the neutral zone. It's taken by Thiele. Thiele gets it over to Davis. Davis to Moore. Moore in the slot. Tries to get around Braden. Can't do it. Puck is still loose. Shot attempt by Moore. And that hits some Wanderers sticks and comes back down the other way. No icing on this play.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They're going to blow it dead. I don't know if there's a penalty.
I believe we'll have a penalty as Braden was going in after the puck. The puck still has not crossed that line.
And what we had there, and you'll be able to see this with the footage, we had two Wolverines who weren't really skating to the puck. The Wanderer came in with an extreme amount of speed, and it looks like there was some body-to-body contact.
Yeah, you called it, Scott. The Wanderers are getting to every loose puck and trying really, really hard. And the Wolverines took that for granted, thought it was going to go icing, and just kind of gave up.
Yeah, the puck never did cross that red line. And so an unintentional whistle. The faceoff goes right to the faceoff point closest to where the play was stopped. At this point, it is in the Wolverines zone. Moore against Samborski. Moore comes away with the puck, gets it over to Pauly. Pauly coming up ice, looking for Davis. Broken up nicely by the stick of Samborski, and he's going to gain the zone. Gets around Moore once and twice. Takes a shot that just goes wide. Davis looking to keep it in from the point. Gets it over to Thiele as the Wolverines look to come back the other way. We're more than halfway through this game as we're under the midway point of the second period. And the Wolverines still looking to get on the board. They're down 2-0 to the Wanderers, who just seem like a gritty, determined bunch of players today.
Yeah, and that was exemplified by that last play by Braden. He had no real reason to hustle for the puck the way he did.
As a defenseman, too.
Yeah, other than just wanting to keep it in that zone. And he's had a few really good plays, a few good touches as a defenseman.
Brought in nicely by Hannah Haas as Ernst was able to keep the puck, or keep his skate on the blue line to prevent an offside. Thiele gathers it in behind the net, reverses course, looks to go the other way, finds Moore, who gets it back to Davis. Davis coming through the red zone with speed. Davis in the offensive zone, right wing side, sends one towards the net. That's blocked by the skates of Brott. Clearing attempt intercepted by Moore as it bounced funny off the boards. Moore and Hannah Haas battling for the puck. Haas is going to come away. Now it's Moore to Llewellyn. Llewellyn trying to hit Moore once again on the wing side. Now taken by Samborski. He's going to settle it down, look to make a play. loses control of the puck briefly. That was dangerous for a second. He's just going to ice it now, as things just weren't going the right way for the Wanderers. Not a bad move after instead of coughing up the puck in a dangerous area.
Yeah, and they did a good job of keeping it to the boards. There were no real dangerous plays there, but as you said, they had no real way of getting it out other than icing it to the other end of the ice. So 8 minutes left in the second period here, and I mean, we won't say a commanding lead, but the Wanderers they've looked really strong, and they're up 2-0 here.
Face off to the left of Halston. One back by the Wanderers, coughed right back up though, and Adam Lowell's going to get it. Sends it over to Curiel. Curiel just can't get the puck to settle down on his stick, and the Wanderers are going to come the other way in the form of Charlie Marriott. Marriott with Taylor.
Ooh.
Onside. Taylor going after the loose puck, has Marriott out in front. That's blocked partially by Interlead. Now comes back out into the blue paint. Doesn't hit anything as Lowell's going to come away with it for the Wolverines. Up into the neutral zone. Taken by Dave Schwenker. Schwenker with some room to skate, brings it in himself, tries a shot. That hits a stick and goes behind the net harmlessly, where Ryan Llewellyn, captain of the Wolverines, will take it. Llewellyn with a nice scoring chance earlier in this period. Looking to get it out of the zone now. Taylor to Marriott. Marriott gains the zone, looking to get around Llewellyn. Marriott makes a move towards the net. Llewellyn draped all over him. Now Marriott sends it into the crease. It's loose in front as Nemi and Garvey battle for it. Garvey able to get it up and out, not out of the zone though, but now it's chipped out. Dangerous play by teammates right in front of the crease.
Yeah, and they're not calling icing on that. The puck was rolling and the Wanderers weren't really rushing it to it too much. So a lucky break there for the Wolverines. But yeah, as you said, the puck was right in front and there were two teammates just kind of looking at it for a moment.
Shot attempt by Lowell, blocked by Braden. Braden's clearing attempt, kept in by Miller. Miller sends one towards the net. It hits the stick, goes into the slot where Taylor will take it. He had Marriott breaking his pass attempt just a step too far, and there will be an icing call with 6:22 remaining. Craig Fraken down on the bench. We're seeing a lot of action back and forth now in the latter stages of this period. How's everything looking down on your end?
Yeah, the Wanderers are talking to everybody. You saw with Schwenker. Schwenker's going to dump it in. They just said, you have time, go. And the Wolverines look to, I mean, they're just telling each other what they should be doing instead of what they could be doing. So two completely different benches down here.
2-0 to score. The Wanderers still in front, 5:53 remaining. This first round playoff game, the inaugural playoff series in the CIDL. And we're treated to a good one so far. The Wanderers and the Wolverines. Some of the better uniforms in the league.
Yeah. Oh,
shot attempt by Chung comes in. Interlead will cover that up. And we get under the stoppage with 5.5 remaining in the period.
Yeah, Chung didn't get too much on that, just a few inches off the ice, enough for Interlead with the right positioning, as he almost always has, to make the save.
The goals scored against Interlead today have been very good shots. First by Marriott in the first period and Samborski here in the second. Wolverines looking to counter now. It's going to be Schuler over to Glorioso. Able to stay onside was Glorioso. Dylan Glorioso behind the net. Puck comes right back to his stick. He takes a shot and it goes right through the blue paint. Over to Schuler. Schuler's shot attempt. That hits sticks, goes right through the slot. Chung's going to come away for the Wanderers, pestered by Glorioso. Taken by Woodward now of the Wolverines, looking for Van Horn. Intercepted by Samborski, and he's going to ice the puck once again, and we'll get another stoppage with 4:35 remaining in the second period. Still 2-0.
Yeah, and a good call by the referee there. He was maybe a yard away from the red line. Sometimes they give him the benefit of the doubt, but nope, that's icing. I mean, 4.5 minutes, of course, you always want to narrow that lead if you can, if you're the Wolverines in this situation, but I don't know how many genuine chances they've had maybe the last 10 minutes or so.
Not many. Face-off won by Van Horn, but puck taken by the Wanderers. Schuler able to intercept it, dump it right back in behind the Wanderers' net.
Oh,
Robinson looking to clear, hits the stick of Matt Whips, and now Schuler still has the puck for the Wolverines deep in the Wanderers' zone. Schwenker and Glorioso battle, far side. Cleared up, not out, kept in by Miller. Shot attempt. Van Horn had a tip on that. Now Miller still with the puck, comes in towards the net. It's loose out in front. Schwenker's going to gather it in and take the puck out of the zone to make the Wolverines regroup. Thiele to Van Horn. Over to Schuler. They gain the zone. Looking to make something happen. Poked nicely off the stick of Schuler by
He's holding
Chase
his
Robinson.
head here.
Sent into the zone deeper. Schwenker and Glorioso battle for it once again. Schwenker comes away with it behind the net. Nice soft pass up to Jeremy Ernst. His clearing attempt gets past Miller. Thiele will get there first for the Wolverines. Wanderers are offside. Thiele looking for more. They are unable to connect. Now it's Chase Robinson coming the other way. Chase Robinson of the Wanderers gains the zone with some speed, has more on his tail, sends one towards the net. Anderle's just going to cover that up to put a stoppage in play with 2:45 remaining in the second period. It's still 2-0. The Wanderers in front of the Wolverines.
Yeah, and less of a shot there than from Robinson so much as I'm going to put it on net and hopefully someone's there for the rebound, and if not, they get the stoppage. I was a bit concerned for Schuler of the Wolverines earlier. He fell to the ice and kind of clenched his head and then immediately got up and started playing again. So maybe just wanted us to know that he hit his head a bit.
Loose puck in the zone, taken by Moore. He has Davis breaking down the left wing. Davis with the puck now trying to get around Birding. Good play by Birding. Shot attempt. It looked more like a pass by Davis. I was expecting him to shoot it, Scott.
He had that right in the slot, and he was coming across and changing the angle, and
maybe looking a little too fancy.
Maybe he lost it. I don't know. It was a weird pass into no one when his passes are usually tape to tape.
Icing by the Wanderers once again. Now they have a 2-0 lead. Are they just going to ice the puck and just have the clock keep running in their favor? Well, there's still a lot of hockey to play. We have another period there.
There is a lot of hockey to play, and I'm not sure if it's been an issue towards the end of the season, but I recall early into the middle of the season, the Wanderers had a few big leads which they tended to blow towards the end.
True.
Don't know if that's a result of playing conservatively or just the luck of the draw, but we'll see what happens here as we approach the third period. 1.5 minutes left in the second here. 2-0 to the Wanderers.
Llewellyn over to Pauly. Pauly dumps it into the Wanderers zone, 1:20 remaining. Second period action. Braden from behind his red line gets it up to Marriott. Moore somehow was able to come away with that puck. Now we have another icing call.
Yep, that's the strategy here. Ice
with
it away.
A minute. Samborski had room to skate with that puck, just decided to ice it. Now with 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Craig, it seems kind of quiet down there.
It got really, really quiet really fast. I don't know if they're trying to figure out what he's doing. But yeah, it's definitely, he's just sending it anytime he can.
And it's going to come out. Austin Taylor's all on his own.
Taylor with a breakaway, but he's losing control of the puck. Sends it cross ice to Marriott. Saved by Inderlead. What a save by Aaron Inderlead.
What a play by Austin Taylor to get that pass across. But Inderlead, welcome to the challenge.
Shot attempt by Taylor on the rebound. Still loose. It's behind the net. Cleared up, not out by Braden. It's going to be Pauly coming away with it. Pauly bothered by Marriott on the forecheck. And now Niemi's just going to send it up. That's kept in by Charlie Marriott, who has just had a strong game today, but Moore's looking to come the other way. Justin Moore, 10 seconds remaining in the second period, has the puck poked away from him with 6 seconds remaining by Samborski. Samborski playing with the puck. And we get a stoppage at the end of the period.
Oh, and right in front of the Wolverines bench as well, just playing the clock down, saying, I know who's got the lead. I'll take us to the third with that 2-0 lead.
And not ice the puck for a change.
Yeah. But wow, that opportunity by the Wanderers, I can't believe Inderlead got over and made that save. I don't know how he did it.
Craig Fraken has a guest over here at the sidelines. Craig, go ahead by Mr. Class.
Yeah, I have Mr. Thiele, who's nothing but class down here. Thiele, down by 2, 1 period to go. What are you guys looking at to do?
Oh, we're just giving some false sense of hope. We got them where we want them. We're going to win 3-2. Trust me.
All right, so 3-2?
3-2.
Are you going to take another penalty and be a goon?
Well, to be honest with you, that penalty, it was Zamborski and the goal. I had to do something. He got behind me, or got by me.
Good luck for the rest of everybody.
Thanks, buddy.
Fair enough. Wow, the Wanderers have the game in hand at the moment. They seem to have been outplaying the Wolverines at every stop. Can they continue for the third period, or do they look to go conservative and try to hang on?
You would say they've got to keep playing the way they've been playing. They've
That's
had
what's
the
working.
opportunities. If you're icing, you're giving the other team the confidence and saying, well, we must be doing something right. They're looking threatened. And, if they get that extra burst of energy, maybe they can capitalize on it. The Wanderers have got to come out and say, let's get another goal or two.
So Cherry Screen Printing and Sewing, your short-run garment decorating specialists, is a major sponsor of D-League Radio. They have a multitude of garment decorating options, whether it's screen printing, embroidery, etc. And again, they have options to fit any budget. If you've seen the D-League Radio staff jackets, you know exactly what they have in store for you. Check them out on the web at socherry.com and like them on Facebook. John Sesher and his group over there at SoCherry do a great job, and we are happy to have them as a first-year sponsor of D-League Radio. Craig, what do you got going on over there? It looks like something's funny.
Yeah, actually. So I asked Samborski, I was like, you just going to ice the puck the rest of the time? He said anytime Ted Davis and Moore is on the ice, they're just going to waste his ice time.
I wonder how sincere that was. Maybe he was being serious.
No, he's 100% serious.
Oh, okay.
It's not a bad strategy.
He's 100% right. If you look at the score sheet, Moore and Davis score the most goals, and it's an imbalanced line, so they're going to take advantage of it.
So the third period, we are underway. The Wolverines need to score. They have been held pointless, and not a whole lot of shots have made it to the net of Samantha Halston.
Yeah, and she's been making that initial save, of course, but I mean, she's been getting across in good positioning, a bit of a rebound, and that's perhaps where the goals are going to come from if the Wolverines are going to get on the board here. They're going to have to crash that net, get shots on goal. Haven't been any in recent memory, though.
Greg Miller from his own zone gets it up to Adam Lowell. Lowell gains the red line, sends it cross ice looking for Curiel. Brought in, Whips is there to chip it right back into the neutral zone for the Wanderers, and the Wolverines will regroup on the stick of Matt Thiele. Broken up by Chase Robinson. Now Greg Miller, intercepted by Jeremy Sandy, who sends it back deeply into the Wolverines zone. Thiele will give chase behind his own net. Backhand pass to Greg Miller. Miller seems to lose the handle. His pass attempt broken up by Miller. Sandy's going to gather it in for the Wanderers in the neutral zone and just get the puck deep. Always a smart play.
Yep, lock it in. Don't take any chances you don't need to at this stage.
Sent cross ice over to Chad Van Horn. Back to Adam Lowell. But Schwenker's going to get there first and break that up. Now James Chung. His pass attempt back to his defense, broken up by Adam Lowell, but Schwenker's there once again to break that up. Schwenker gets around Van Horn and now tries to get around Curiel, still with the puck, sends it through the crease.
Oh.
It's still loose in the blue paint after Interlead had initially stopped it. He looked like he was trying to glove it down, but now the Wolverines are going to come the other way. It's Adam Lowell, gains the zone nicely, comes in, takes a shot. Rebound is loose, it's Van Horn, takes a shot, that just goes wide. Chipped up, not out. Miller with the shot. That hits Halston, and now she'll cover up, and we get a stoppage in play. Wolverines, a very good opportunity, and once again, the puck was bouncing on the stick of Chad Van Horn. He couldn't get the best shot off possible.
Yeah, we talk about rebound control. Got the initial save to her credit, but wow, that was a juicy rebound. Van Horn couldn't get much on it, and Halston was back almost not really on her toes. She wouldn't have been able to get across if he got anything on that, really, so significant opportunity to cut the lead in half there, not capitalized on by the Wolverines.
Brian Schuler from the left wing side takes a shot. That's broken up by the skates of Murray Birding, and the Wanderers look to come the other way. Ernst gains the zone, has Haas and Samborski with him. On the near side board, centering pass out in front, nobody home, and it will come back out into the neutral zone. Birding giving chase with Glorioso on his tail. Braden for the Wanderers. Gathers in the puck. He's going to gain the zone. He has Haas over in the middle. Tries to get a pass over to her, just out of her reach. Haas sends one towards the net. Interlead will cover up with Braden on the doorstep as he jumped into the play and activated. It was a good scoring opportunity both times for Braden and Haas.
Yeah, we talk about that Davis and Moore line, and Braden's actually had a few really good plays against either one or both of those players, breaking up the passes or breaking up the actual rush. And then he's jumping up as well. He's having a good game so far. As are really all of the defensive men for the Wanderers today.
Woodward up to the stick of Ted Davis. Davis chips it up and out of the zone, taken by Austin Taylor. Taylor dump it right back in and make the Wolverines come as far away as they can. A new improvised line now. It's John Garby with Justin Moore and Ted Davis, broken up nicely by the stick of Chase Robinson off of a Justin Moore attempt. Kept in by Dave Nemi. He'll back it back behind the net. Austin Taylor there on the far side to intercept it. Cleared up, not out. Nice keep in by Dave Nemi. That's going to be taken by Justin Moore, looking for Ted Davis and finds it. Collision on the far side boards as Taylor and Moore come together. Taken by the Wanderers. They're just going to ice the puck. Moore is still down. Played by Enderlead. Enderlead sends it up, not out of the zone, kept in by Taylor. Taylor sends a shot. Enderlead's going to catch that and hang on this time with Marriott on the doorstep. I did not see the collision between Moore and Taylor, but Moore appeared to be shaken up. Taylor going to offer his sympathies.
Not too shaken up if he's staying on.
I think he'd have to have a bullet to come off the ice.
Yeah, and they did go for the icing there with the Davis and Moore line on. They said, you know, we're well and deep in our zone here with some opportunities. Let's just ice it. Inderlead was welcome to that, and then the shot came back on him.
Face-off battled for deep in the zone. It's going to be a shot attempt by Sandy, broken up by Ryan Llewellyn. Samborski comes away with it. He's battling with Ted Davis on the far side boards. Garby joins the fray. Llewellyn out in front, shot attempt by Samborski. Had a lot on it, but that goes wide and comes all the way over to the left wing side where it's taken by Jeremy Sandy. He's battling with Matt Thiele. Cross ice pass going to be taken by Davis. Davis looks to gain some time and space by wrapping around. He comes over to Moore. Moore can't handle that pass. It's going to be taken by Schwenker. Garby in on the forecheck, breaks that up. Now Moore over to Davis. Davis with Samborski back, sends one towards the net.
Oh, yeah.
Sends one towards the net, and it's stopped by Halston. Moore comes in a bit aggressively.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. There's no rebound. He probably couldn't even see the puck, and he comes in just to let her know it. Murray Birding, to his credit, approaches him and says, do that again, and you'll probably get a puck to the face or a stick. Yeah, he got knocked over a bit earlier, and maybe that's getting to his head a bit. What's your make of that, Craig? You saw it from ice level.
Well, he came here smiling, so I think there was a part of him that he wanted to get under their skin. Yeah, he doesn't look hurt.
I don't know if now's the time to get under their skin. They have a 2-0 lead, and they're looking to build on it right here, right now. Be that as it may, it's still a 2-0 game. The Wanderers out in front. The clock keeps ticking with 11:28 remaining here in the third. Up to Adam Lowell. Lowell makes a nice move to get around Birding. Over to Curiel. Curiel gains the zone. Andrew Curiel sends one towards the net, and it's deflected. Goes wide. Oh. It's loose out in front on a pass attempt by Pauly. Cleared up, not out. Nice keep in Matt Thiele. He dumps it right back into the zone behind the Wanderers net. Chris Pauly now looking to make something happen, bothered by Schwenker. Good patience by Pauly. Pauly gives him a little bit of a what for. Pass attempted by Schwenker. Comes through the slot and all the way out into the neutral zone where the Wolverines will regroup. Intercepted by Chung. Chung looking for Samborski, but Thiele's there for the Wolverines. Now Austin Taylor will gather it in, and he'll dump it right back into the Wolverine zone. And the Wanderers all go for a change with 10:39 remaining in the third. I beg your pardon. 2-0 lead. Greg Miller brings it into the zone. Shot attempt goes wide from Adam Lowell. Curiel now, near side, sends it towards the net, blocked by the skates of Robinson. Braden up off the glass. Pauly there for the Wolverines, battling with Ernst. Curiel's going to come away with the puck, chipped off of his stick by the stick of Chase Robinson. And the Wolverines again are going to have to regroup and battle to come back. Hannah Haas keeps the puck in the zone now. It just comes off her stick, and Woodward's going to get it, looking for Pauly. Taken by Mark Braden, who's had a very strong game today, as noted. Collides with Hannah Haas. Chase Robinson gains the zone now. Andrew Curiel makes a move around one player and two. You got to make that pass there. And it's going to be iced by the Wanderers. The face will come back down deep into the Wanderers zone to the left of Samantha Halston. It's 2-0. The Wanderers in front with 9:34 remaining in the period, Scott.
Yeah, we're into the final 10 minutes, and yeah, the Wolverines have had a few chances. You would think that maybe they could have capitalized on one of them and cut that lead in half, but 2-0, you feel very confident as the Wanderers heading into that last 10 minutes. We'll see whether or not the icings pick up as we get closer to the end of play.
Marriott with the puck, comes through the zone with speed, has Niemi to beat, makes a shot, that goes wide of Enderlead. Enderlead was watching that go with a lot of speed. Marriott with the puck near side boards. Over to Taylor. Taylor looking to make something happen, has some time and space, sends it towards the net. That's broken up partially by Woodward. And Matt Whips playing down low has the puck once again. So you have Whips back on the forward end of things. It looks like Samborski's playing defense now.
Yeah. And maybe just covering for his defenseman at this stage, but we'll see.
Clearing pass, looking for Glorioso. Ooh. That misses the mark. Players come together as Braden Glorioso, none the worse for wear. And the Wolverines, again, looking to try to get back into the zone. The Wanderers, great play in the neutral zone, not letting the Wolverines get through. They're not getting any steam to get back into the Wanderers zone, Scott.
Yeah, and you would think it would be picking up, but I mean, we talk about genuine chances from the slot, rebounds right in front. There haven't really been many to speak of for the entirety of this game. The Wolverines are going to have to change up their strategy here.
Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah, the Wanderers are definitely playing 1-2-2. I think they're only going 1-4 and you see Patrick's playing center. He's all the way to the right red line right the Wolverines have, so they're playing defensive hockey right now.
7:52 remaining. They have a 2-0 lead that they're trying to sit on, and so far it's working. Cross ice pass dangerously. Goes through the middle of the ice. Birding there to intercept that for the Wanderers. Now it's going to be Chad Van Horn coming away. He has Schuler on his left. Breaks to the left. Puck still on his stick. He takes a shot, and Halston with the save. And once again, the puck was bouncing, Scott, but this time Van Horn got all of that shot.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear it from here that he got absolutely everything on that. The stick, whacks against the ice, but Halston with that save, I didn't know if that got up in the arm area or whether that was a glove save, but positionally she was very sound and no rebound to speak of.
Very square to the shooter. Now the faceoff will be to her right with 7:11 remaining. Moore over to Llewellyn. Llewellyn back into the slot. Niemi comes in, tries a shot, fans on it partially. Birding trying to break that up. Birding's going to battle with Niemi. Niemi able to get it over into Johns Garby's stick. Garby comes in, takes a shot. It goes in! Garby with the shot. It looks like it was redirected, but it goes top shelf, and now the Wolverines are on the board. We have a 2-1 game.
I don't know whether that was redirected or not, but it really was like a ping pong ball, just went all around the inside of the net, hit all three sides of it. What a shot by Garby there. He just came up, he brought it in as well to that dangerous position, created his own opportunity. 2-1 now.
Craig, you might have had a better angle on the visuals of that goal. Was it redirected or just a great shot by Garby?
No, I think it was a great shot near side over the glove. I think Sam didn't expect him to shoot quite yet, going for the center pass.
Brought back into the zone. The Wolverines smell blood. It's going to be Justin Moore through the face. Shot attempt. Score!
What is that?
John Garby with a loose puck. It was deflected out in front. And now the Wolverines have tied the game with 6:08 remaining. We are tied at 2.
Oh, and we'll look for the scorekeeper's official timing. What's that, 10 seconds? Right off
it
the
wasn't
face-off.
much.
They came in, pass, open net. And was that Garby with his second goal in about, 10 seconds? Wolverines have tied it up. We were looking for that intensity, and here we go. Tied game, 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Now, we have talked before, and Craig, you and I have called several games where the Wanderers have lost leads that they've had of 3 goals or so. Today, they've just lost a 2-goal lead. We're tied.
Yeah, I think you looked at it, and I told you before, they're playing defensive hockey. I think they played well when they were trying to push the pressure, but they tried to sit back and try to protect this lead, and that didn't happen. Thiele winked at me and said, "I told you."
Well, don't speak too soon. It's
still 2-2.
not over
yet. Jeremy Ernst gains the zone for the Wanderers. Able to bat that out of the air and keep it in. Llewellyn goes back for the Wolverines. Tries to chip it up and out of the zone and does. Taken by Matt Whips. He'll look to get back into Wolverine zone. 5 minutes remaining here in the third period. What a game we are witnessing, folks.
Yeah, and Craig, if you get a chance, ask Thiele whether or not it's going to go to the shootout or whether it's going to be regulation.
Shot attempt! Oh, what a save by Enderlead! It was a great shot/pass by Hannah Haas. Jeremy Ernst with the one-timer, and Aaron Enderlead there to glove that down.
Was that Ernst in front?
That
wow.
was Ernst in front.
He got everything on that, and Enderlead positionally again just made that save. I don't think he had the chance to react though, right in front.
Yeah, not only, we talked about it changing the lines, not only did he change the lines, but Moore went to the right wing, Garby went to the center for both those goals. So I don't know if it was Llewellyn or whoever, but they changed the lines and it worked for him.
Sometimes you need to adjust, especially in the playoffs. The Wolverines have done that, and now they've tied the game. Curiel comes up ice with Adam Lowell. Lowell with time and space sends one towards the net. Halston able to glove that down. She'll hang on with 4:12 remaining. The face will be deep in the Wanderers zone to the right of the Wanderers goalkeeper.
Yep, and no rebound again. She's doing a good job for the most part. It was just those 2 goals, and one shot was from right in front. The other was off that passing play. Nothing to her discredit, but 2-2, 4 minutes left.
Face off deep into zone. Chipped out of the zone by the Wanderers off the face off. Now Marriott gives chase with Miller. Marriott comes away with the puck. They're going to say he's offside.
Yeah, and
Little too much speed.
Yeah, he was trying to kind of poke it forward. I think he got a bit on it, but he was going faster than the puck. He wheeled around and got possession, but it was offsides by that stage.
3.5 remaining. Won by Robinson, now controlled by the Wolverines. It's going to be Glorioso coming into the zone. Braden there tries to clear it out, kept in by Van Horn. He sends it towards the net. It's deflected by the stick of Mark Braden and kept in. Clearing attempt, kept in by Miller. He sends it towards the net where Brian Schuler will have it on the left wing side. He sends it towards the net. It's going to go behind the Wanderers' cage. Van Horn from a sharp angle sends it back behind the net looking for Schuler. Schuler battles with Braden. Cleared up, not out. Oh, it does hop over the stick of Woodward. Now Taylor and Woodward give chase.
Oh.
Both players come together. It's going to be Taylor. Taylor tried a backhand pass, looking for a streaking Marriott. Now Marriott with the puck. It's deflected, and Enderlead is able to make that save. Cleared around by Van Horn. Glorioso on this near side. Now taken by Miller. Miller to Schuler. In the neutral zone, and Schwenker will be able to come away with it for the Wanderers. Cleared up and out now by Brian Schuler. He has Glorioso on this near side. Schuler with time and space gains the zone. Brought's back for the Wanderers. Schuler still with the puck, sends one towards the crease. Van Horn unable to get there ahead of Braught. Now it's going to be iced by the Wanderers with 2:13 remaining. We're going to get a stop clock here at the 2-minute mark. As is with all CIDL games, at the 2-minute mark, if it is within 2 goals, the clock will stop on whistles at 2 minutes.
As it does.
As it does, right on. Hey, our scorekeepers are top notch. Now, if this game ends in a tie, it will go directly to a shootout. There is no overtime in the opening round, but it's more high slot. Sends it towards the net, up into the netting. Deflected off a defenseman's stick. But as we were saying, there is no overtime here in the opening round. It will go directly to a shootout, of which we have the list here. And we'll see what comes of that.
Yeah, the Wanderers are going to have to change their icing strategy now. They no longer have the lead, and the Wolverines are really pressing.
Samborski with the puck, battles with Garvey. Samborski up to Chung. Chung able to get it up and out of the zone, but Moore's there for the Wolverines to try and come the other way. Over to Davis. Davis back to Moore nicely. To Garvey. Some nice tic-tac-toe passing. It's Garvey. Garvey taking the shot. Save. Rebound cleared up by Jeremy Sandy. Llewellyn from the point sends it towards the net. Hits bodies in front. Llewellyn comes away with it once again. Sends it towards the net again. It's broken up by Samborski to Chung. Samborski comes the other way now. Niemi trying to get back. Garvey trying to drape all over him. Samborski strong with the puck. Comes out. Loose in front. It's still loose. It goes off to the side where Sandy has it. Centering pass out to Samborski. Misses the mark, and the Wolverines really scrambling. Now a centering pass by Sandy. That misses the mark as it hits several sticks and goes wide. And now the zone is cleared by the Wolverines. It's going to be Davis. Davis off the boards. Moore giving chase. He has Sandy back. Moore gets it back to Davis. High slot, back to Moore. Moore sends it towards the net. Bouncing puck. Taken by Samborski. 41 seconds remain. 2-2 the score. Samborski just wants to ice the puck, and he will. And we get a stoppage with 33.7 seconds remaining. Wow, what intensity, what pressure.
Samborski's move from the left side, the way he had, 3 Wolverines draped all over him, he still kept possession, got it across to the backhand, and it just went wide, and then it sat there right in the slot for a moment. I thought that was going to be the game winner. As it stands, 2-2, 33 seconds left.
Pauly with the puck, still loose. It's going to be taken away by Braden now. Braden trying to get around Thiele. Onside is the play. Wolverines come away with the puck. It's Greg Miller. 22 seconds remain. Behind his own net. Miller sends it up into the neutral zone. 17 seconds. It's Chase Robinson for the Wanderers.
And he's iced
He's going to ice that.
Whoa.
That is
and
not
now
a
the
good
Wolverines.
play.
The Wolverines will get a face-off deep in the Wanderers zone with 12 seconds remaining.
What do you make of that, Craig? I mean, I didn't see any particular pressure, just...
I think he wanted to end the period, and I think he thought he was at the red line. I'm not sure. He put his head straight up to the air as soon as he threw it.
Well, to make up for it, he's going to take this face-off against Curiel to the right of Halston. Face-off sitting there in the circle. Lowell with a shot attempt. 7 seconds remain. Lowell behind the net. Cleared up, not out. Into the slot. 2 seconds and 1. It's Miller from the point. Fans on his shot, and we are finished with regulation time. We are going to the shootout, Scott.
Oh, here we go. First playoff game, first shoot-off game. Wow, for the Wolverines to tie that up.
I don't know if any of us saw this coming, the way the Wanderers controlled this game for the most part through 2/3 of the game, almost 3/4. I thought this was a win for the Wanderers. The Wolverines never gave up. 2 goals by John Garby, and they are tied now.
Yep, and we will give you the shoot-up lineups here. We've got 3 skaters for both teams. For the Wanderers, we have Whips, Samborski, and Taylor. For the Wolverines, who do we have? Ted Davis, Andrew Curiel, and Lowell.
And Adam Lowell, that's correct. Now, both goalies will be at the south side of the rink to help speed this along. That is the lounge side. Yeah, go ahead, Craig.
No, as I say, as well as it's the lounge side so everybody can see.
True.
And those of you watching at home or maybe even on Facebook Live, I mean, there's nothing more exciting than the shootout, some would argue. Maybe the golden goal, but the shootout here, and what an end to that game, that third period. We got within, what, the last 8 minutes before they started tying it up?
Yeah, it was Garby at the 11:09 mark. So there was just over 8 minutes remaining in this game before Garby scored his first one, and then just 35 seconds later scored the second goal. Both Justin Moore and Ted Davis with the assists on those goals. The Wolverines elect to go first. It's Ted Davis against Samantha Halston. Davis across the blue line. Halston comes out to break the angle. Davis makes a move, comes in and scores. Ted Davis has made that move on a number of goaltenders in this league. Halston had come out of her net to break out the angle. Davis, one move to the backhand, and it's in the back of the net.
And maybe a misplay by Halston there. Davis is always going to go for the puck handle. He's got the shot as well, but he likes that backhand move.
Matt Whips, alternate captain for the Wanderers, comes in with speed across the blue line. Comes in, makes a move, fans on his shot attempt, and Interlead pokes it away.
Yeah, he brought it to the backhand. He made the right idea. He still would have had to get some lift of it as Interlead was across. And so that's 1-0 to Wolverines in this
Andrew
shootout.
Curiel facing his fiancée, Samantha Halston.
Look for him to go 5-hole.
Curiel comes in, makes one move, tries another, steered away by Halston, and it just remains a 1-goal advantage
She
for
stood
the
him up there.
Wolverines.
She stood him up. She just planted
for her.
herself. Yep, good for
I
her.
also think that the bed and couch were on the line there.
They probably were. Samborski is next. If he scores, this is going to be tied. Samborski against Interlead. Comes in deliberately, comes in, makes a move, and it goes wide.
I don't know if Interlead got anything on that. It may have just gone wide. He came in so patiently as well. Interlead just waited him out.
So now Adam Lowell for the Wolverines is up. If Lowell scores, this game is over, and the Wolverines will have made an impossible comeback to walk away, escape with a victory. But here we go. Adam Lowell against Samantha Halston. Lowell comes in the zone with speed. Stick handles in front, tries a backhand and hits the post.
No goal.
The Wanderers are still alive.
And Lowell wanted to grab his rebound as a bit of a reflex. That's not how it works, though. They're still alive, but they're going to have to sink this one. The game on the line. Austin Taylor coming to take it against Interlead.
Austin Taylor for the Wanderers. Comes in. Season on the line for the Wanderers. If Taylor misses, it's over. Stumbles a bit, comes in, takes a shot, saved by Interlead, and it's over. The Wolverines are moving on.
That's the game. Wolverines win 3-2. They come back from 2-0 with less than 9 minutes left in the third, and what a game that was, John.
What a contest. What a strategy, again, by the Wanderers. We were talking about it here in the third period, Scott, of they were icing the puck just to keep Davis and Moore off the ice, but it was the lineup change by Ryan Llewellyn that puts Davis, Garby, and Moore together, and they end up getting the 2 goals to score the game, and then we get treated to a shootout. Wolverines moving on.
And that's, I mean, if that's a deliberate lineup change, that's genius by the captain, I imagine, Llewellyn, and wow, for them to take it out. Craig, what do you make of that?
Yeah, I'm going to definitely try to see who made that decision, because that's ultimately the reason why they won this game was that lineup change.
We'll snag somebody off the winning team, and we'll come right back to you there, Craig. But again, the shootout comes into play. It has come into play in the playoffs in the past. I know the Knights were able to advance to the finals one year. The Squirrels in what we just did on D-League Radio Classic this past week, the Squirrels were able to advance to a championship game on a shootout win. It comes into play here, Scott, and you know, a lot of people want to see regulation time in it or an overtime, but this is the rules. This is what it is. And the Wolverines come away.
We keep to the schedule, and how exciting that was. So we have Craig Frecken down with Llewellyn, the captain and the winner for today.
Yeah.
What has he got to say, Craig?
I have the winning captain here, Ryan. Ryan, you're down 2-0 going into the third period. Not a lot of chances. What did you guys look at?
I'm not going to lie, I was kind of panicked. We were kind of starting to fall apart on the bench. It seemed like the Wanderers showed up and had our number today and kind of knew how to play us, basically. But we switched up our lineup a little bit. It just built just enough momentum. John Garby sunk 2 goals. After that, it was kind of blood in the water. We kind of woke up a little bit on the bench. Saw a lot more energy, a lot more purpose, and well, we were able to do it in the shootout. So.
Whose idea was it for that line change?
It was actually Ted and Justin's, and I was like, yeah, okay, you know, so it worked for me.
Worked out great. Congratulations, sir. Good luck in the feed.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So there you go. It was the players themselves saying, hey, let's try this out. The captain says, hey, it works for me. That's a quote.
Well,
and it does work out. The Wolverines are moving on to the conference finals now against the Benders 10 days from now.
yeah, and I don't know if I've seen them do that all year. And maybe they have been doing it, but just to make that call towards the end of the third period is just a masterstroke. And what ended up being the difference? They take away the victory there 3-2, and the Wanderers, I mean, they're going to be hurting. They're eliminated now. Of course they're going to be hurting, but to give up that lead in such quick succession, 2 goals in 30 seconds, and that's taking the time to bring it back to center ice. 2 goals in maybe 10 seconds of ice time.
True.
What a dramatic finish there.
And what a game by the Wanderers. They come out short, but we can't take anything away from the effort they had today. They played a strong game, and it was just a small change in lineups. And now they're packing. You have to wonder how it is in the locker room, feeling that they had the game in hand.
It could have gone. I mean, it could have gone either way once it was tied up. But yeah, they were maybe thinking about, we can take the Benders and maybe we can go all the way. And I mean, we don't want to put it all on the icing strategy, but that was I will say, a controversial call if we're going to discuss it, to try and ice away the time and ice away that line. And maybe the momentum went away after that. They were looking really fierce and determined and coming up to the boards, and it kind of dipped away once they started icing it in the third.
And we are going to tell you now that D-League Radio is brought to you by Red Dragon Herbs. You can catch them on the web at reddragonherbs.net. They are being served. Red Dragon Tea is being served at the 1882 Coffee Company in Bondurant. And now that the Farmers Market is going up and running, the Red Dragon Herbs has their spot down near the Royal Mile.
Yep.
Check them out. They're on an every 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off schedule. So check them out at the Farmers Market. And of course,
they're all over the place as well. So check them out on Facebook, because they're hitting up lots of things as the weather gets better.
And a lot of festivals and fairs as well. Red Dragon Herbs, loose leaf tea, its finest from around the world. Owned by Ryan Llewellyn.
Yep.
So Cherry, the screen printing and sewing specialist, your short-run garment decorating specialist, custom jerseys and uniforms for any sport. And there is no minimum order. You can have original art screen printing for any occasion, whether it's company functions, school outings, family fun events, and much more. Check them out at socherry.com. Please like their Facebook page as well. They are the official outfitter of the CIDL and the official outfitter of D-League Radio. That's So Cherry. And of course, one more time, the Cake Stand over at 3530 West Town Parkway in West Des Moines. They are the host of D-League Nights. They have been just great sponsors of D-League Radio through the years. They have over 90 beers on tap. They have a great food menu. They are open 7 days a week till 2 a.m. It's the place to be. They are the official sponsor of D-League and the official sponsor of D-League Radio. It's the Cake Stand in West Des Moines. Scott, final words from this crazy beginning to a crazy day.
It's the beginning, right? So if every game can be as competitive as that, we're going to have a wonderful playoff series. I have no doubt.
Speaking of competitive, the Squirrels and the Stampede at 3:15 today, brought to you by D-League Radio. We will be back live on the air then. Your thoughts on that game? These two teams finished second and third in the Western Conference. Not by much difference. The Squirrels by 1 point, I believe.
Well, second and third in the Western Conference, second and third overall as well.
So yes.
It's a real, either one of these teams could really take it to the very end. It's going to be a competitive game. They've had good games all throughout the season.
They have.
My pick's the Squirrels. I think they're going to take it.
I'm going to stay neutral on this because I really don't know, to tell you the truth. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to thank Craig Frecken down doing the Between the Bench interviews for us. Craig, a fantastic job as always.
Thanks for having me.
You're still around. I don't see you. But JT Nutt handling the camera duties today. and Rich Harms, our producer, down in the booth manning the controls. He is Scott Van Dort. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Reichert. We thank you so much for joining us for the playoffs here on D-League Radio.